My husband drained our savings for his mistress, but he forgot which account he emptied. I found the note on our bed after driving Lily to her chemotherapy appointment. Starting over with someone who actually takes care of herself. Don't try to find me. Next to it was a printed bank statement showing a zero balance $75,000 gone. My legs gave out. I sat on our bedroom floor holding the paper, thinking about Lily's next treatment. How would I tell her? How would I tell everyone who donated? 6 months ago, our 8-year-old daughter was diagnosed with a rare form of leukemia. The whole town rallied around us. Bake sales, car washes, a GoFundMe that went viral after the local news covered Lily's story. Teachers, neighbors, complete strangers donated what they could. We raised $75,000 for her treatment at a specialized clinic. The money went into a separate account. Jack insisted on putting it in his name only for tax purposes. Trust me, it's cleaner this way, he'd said. The affair started 3 months into Lily's treatment. Jack joined CrossFit saying he needed stress relief. His trainer, Megan, was 26 with abs you could see through her sports bra. I noticed the texting first. The way he'd smile at his phone during Lily's hospital stays. The new cologne. Working late when he'd never worked late in 12 years. I wasn't stupid. I moved our actual savings to my mother's account the day I saw him delete their messages. $60,000 he'd never think to look for. But I never imagined he'd touch Lily's treatment money. That account was sacred. It represented 1,000 acts of kindness. Mrs. Garcia, who cleaned houses, gave $50. The high school football team gave their entire concession stand earnings. A little boy named Austin sent $5 in quarters taped to a get well card. Jack knew every donation story. He'd cried when we read them together. He held Lily's hand during her first infusion and promised her she'd beat this. The bank called while I was still on the floor. Mrs. Walker, we noticed an unusual wire transfer from the medical account. $75,000 to an account in Miami. Given the account's purpose, we wanted to verify. I hung up and called 911. Then I called the news station that had covered Lily's story. Within an hour, Jack's photo was everywhere. Local father steals daughter's cancer treatment funds. The GoFundMe page sent an alert to every donor. His face went viral for all the wrong reasons. The arrest happened at the airport. Megan, the CrossFit trainer, had seen the news alert on her phone while they were boarding. She walked straight to security and pointed him out. That's him. He told me it was his inheritance. She gave the police everything. Screenshots of him bragging about his Fresh Start fund. How he'd said his wife was too busy playing nurse to be a real woman. How his sick kid was probably faking it for attention anyway. But here's what Jack didn't know. Megan wasn't just some trainer. She was an undercover federal investigator. For months, the FBI had been building a case against the gym owner for money laundering. Megan was assigned to get close to members who made suspicious cash deposits. Jack had been depositing cash he'd been stealing from his company for 2 years. Small amounts he thought no one would notice. He'd bragged to Megan during workouts about his side hustle, thinking he was impressing her. When Jack wired the money, he triggered federal alerts. Crossing state lines with stolen funds from a charitable account meant multiple jurisdictions. But the real shock came during his interrogation. The FBI showed him footage from the gym. Every conversation with Megan was recorded. Every confession about skimming from his company. Every time he called our daughter's cancer convenient timing for his exit plan. His own mother was in the observation room. She'd flown in from Seattle after seeing the news. When Jack said on tape that he'd been planning this since before Lily got sick, that her illness was his golden ticket, she walked out and never looked back. The investigation revealed more. Jack had taken out a life insurance policy on Lily 6 months before her diagnosis. The prosecutors found his search history. Childhood cancer survival rates. How to induce leukemia symptoms. Undetectable poisons. He'd been denied the policy for suspicious answers. That's when Lily legitimately got sick. He saw it as fate. He'd already mentally spent her death benefit with Megan in Miami. He just needed traveling money, so he took the donations instead. The trial was national news. Jack's lawyer tried to paint me as vindictive. Said I'd coached Lily to act sicker. Then Austin, the little boy who'd sent $5 in quarters, testified he was 10 years old and had leukemia too. He told the judge how he'd saved that money from returning cans, how he wanted to help another kid fight like he was fighting. The courtroom was dead silent. Jack wouldn't even look at him. The judge sentenced Jack to 20 years. The community raised double the stolen amount in 48 hours.